Hi and welcome to this week's video. This time we are picking up an old topic, the YouTube API, where we already have done a video about how to upload a video via the YouTube API. If you haven't checked that out, I recommend you to do this now, because in this video I will just do a quick recap what we did in the last one. But the main part of this video will be how you can get an existing video from your channel and how you can set a thumbnail there or get any other information what the API offers. So let's don't talk that much and jump in. Okay, as you know, last time we created our YouTube uploader, which imported the necessary Google API client and the OAuth 2 client, which a lot of people run into issues there. So please make sure you have the OAuth 2 authentication with the Google developer account. So you need to have that to use those APIs, otherwise you get an error. Then we got this neat library which allowed us to get around this process of accepting or allowing the app all the time to access our account. So it stores the credentials and tokens within a JSON file, which will be created here. Once you execute the program, then we have written the upload definition, which would pick up a video from a specific folder. So we had our YouTube upload folder, which would contain the video with some title, and in here we added, in the video details class, we added some information the video should have. So if we uploaded it, the video should be private and not public right away. We could add keywords here. We added the category 22, which is, I think, people and blogs. And we could also add a description here, which is just a test description. And of course, we also had the folder where we store the videos in here. So what we have done, if the program was executed, we got our video details, and then we run through this authentication process for the API. And then we try to initialize the YouTube upload, where we just pass our YouTube API in there and the video details. And once we call that, we put in the tags into a tags variable. We called the body, where we inputted all our information from the video details, got the file name, the description, our tags, and the category, and then also the privacy status, so that the video will be private once uploaded. Then we of course also got the file name of that video and uploaded everything within the media file upload function. And then we executed the resumable upload function, which was basically just triggering the upload. And in here we waited, we had a while loop which was run until the video is finally uploaded, and then we were telling the console that the video with the ID or whatever was successfully uploaded. The problem here with the YouTube API or with the YouTube insert request is that you can't add right away a thumbnail to the video. So the API doesn't offer within the insert request to input the thumbnail right away. So what you need to do is, once the video is uploaded, you need to get it again and then set the thumbnail afterwards. So there's the thumbnail API where you can set a thumbnail to a video. And to do that, we need the video ID and the thumbnail, of course. And then we can trigger this API to tell YouTube, please add to the video with the ID blah 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 thumbnail, which we pass through the API. But first, let's try if our code is actually still working. And YouTube didn't change anything here. And then the video with the ID blah 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 was successfully uploaded. So we can check that in our channel. If we reload here, we should get the video, some title, still processing, but it's there. The test description is in there, and I guess also our tag should be inserted. Yes, perfectly. Alright, so what we want to do now, we want to get this specific video and add the thumbnail to it. The best way we would achieve our goal to get the video and uploading the thumbnail is actually in this position here. I would call here another function which will upload then the thumbnail, because we actually have the video ID right here in the respond. So I would just add here another variable, function, which would be just the insert thumbnail, and call that. And here I would pass the response and we want the ID from the response. Okay, and of course we also would need to define a function to call that. We could either define the function within the uploading area here, or we could actually also define this function in here, which would make sense because a thumbnail is also some sort of a detail for a video. So I would go into here and define the function insert thumbnail in here, and we need here the video ID as a parameter, and there we go. So what we need to fix here then is that we actually calling the video class, and in here we get the video details class. So within this insert thumbnail, we need to have a look at the API. But this of course would now require that we not only get the response, but also that we send over the YouTube authentication. That should work actually. Then we open the thumbnails here, set the video ID, which is the response. So this is video ID. Let's just quickly create a file which we want to upload, or take an existing one and insert the path here. Okay, so I have a thumbnail now, and I actually would post or save this into the same folder and search for the term thumbnail here. So for getting the path here, again, we would need to enter the OS list here and resolve that here. Since this list here thing is returning a loop, we would need to do the same thing again, and we could call the same function again. The problem here now is that this would just return one file, and this is because in the first video we were like, okay, in the upload folder is only one file, and with that we could have made sure that the file which is grabbed from that array is our video file. But if we post now two files in there, which one is the video and one is the image, we couldn't make sure that this is the actual video file. We would need to have a parameter where we tell this getFile function if we want to have a video or the thumbnail. So I would call it type, and in here we would need to check if type is video. If the type is video and the file is not JPEG, we return the file, and else we need to have the second check here as well, because otherwise we check just for the type and return the file. So now we should get the subtitle and then the thumbnail JPEG. So this is working. Okay, so let's see if our code is working this time. So we are uploading the file, and then we should see here our video entry in a second. And so the video was successfully uploaded, and So we get a success message, so we should also able to see any minute our thumbnail. So let's see how long this takes. Okay, so the thumbnail is there. This worked pretty fast. And now let's go through the code, what we have, or what I did here in detail. So let's start with the YouTube upload class, which is the main class here. In here we have our main function, which is triggered. We added here some brackets because this was a mistake in the first video. We didn't get generated an instance of the video class here. So I fixed that. Basically nothing changed here except that I am passing here the args from the variable here, which was also not correct, which I missed in the last video. Then we have our initializing upload function where we haven't done anything, but this function is calling the resumable upload function, where we also passing now the options of the video, so the video class, and we need that to actually call our insert thumbnail function from that class. And here we are also passing our authentication and the video ID, which was just uploaded. So if we have a look at our function here, or at the video class, then we get those authentication and the video ID. We getting our thumbnail path, which was in the same folder. And we do that by calling the get file name with the thumbnail parameter, or we extended our get file name function so we can get a video as well as a thumbnail. And in here we are checking if the type is thumbnail and the file type is not MPEG-4, or here it's not JPEG, and then we are returning that file. So here we get the JPEG file for the thumbnail, and here we get the MPEG-4 for the video upload. Then we are passing this through this YouTube thumbnail set function. We insert our video ID, so we define here which video should get the thumbnail, and then we are uploading our thumbnail with that path. Yeah, everything is in this request variable, which we then execute, and we just print the response here. You can do anything you want. The response looks something like this. Yeah, and that's basically everything you need to do to upload a thumbnail after you uploaded the video itself. Okay, so what else did I recognize during my development? The YouTube API apparently has only 10,000 free units per day for a normal user. After that, you have to go through an authentication process. What does that mean? In my case, for the video I uploaded, I needed 1,600 units per upload. So the thumbnail itself costs 50 units, which made in total 1,650 units per upload, which are roughly 4 to 5 uploads a day you can do. Also, I haven't found any possibility to trigger the thumbnail upload right away within the insert function, where you also upload the video. So you actually really have to get the video ID, and then you can upload your thumbnail afterward. You also are not able to add any cards or stuff to your video except for subtitles. You are able to upload subtitles via the API, but cards or other annotations, it's not possible. One important thing you need to know: to upload a custom thumbnail, you need to verify your account on YouTube. Before you upload stuff through the API, please verify the account. Otherwise, you will get a success message from the API, but nothing will happen in your account. Otherwise, that's it from this week's video. I hope you liked it, and please leave me in the comments if you noticed anything how I could improve the code. Otherwise, you will find the YouTube uploader as always in the Git repository, so I will update my code there. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like that. And otherwise, see you in the next one.